In April of the year 2000, a group of friends travelled down a dusty gravel road in the North Island of New Zealand. Amongst them was Mark Christensen, who was chairman of a New Zealand Tree Crops Association branch at the time. On the roadside, they came across an ancient seedling apple tree covered in blackberry. The large fruit were ripe, so they picked a few. After eating the apple and being impressed with the excellent flavour, Mark took a couple of fruit home and gave one to an 80-year-old nurseryman friend, Tom Matthews, who cooked it up and said it was the best cooking apple he had ever tasted. The other he gave to Cambridge nurseryman Andy McGrath, who ate it and said, "That one's worth pursuing." The tree was obviously very old, believed to be about 100 years old. However, it was very vigorous and remarkably disease-free. The top of the tree had blown down and the branches layered themselves, creating a thicket of new trees. 2 years later, Mark Christensen started to investigate the potential of apples to help prevent cancer. This resulted in a significant study of the health-giving properties of apples that showed that many heritage apples were superior as a source of cancer-fighting compounds than commercially bred modern varieties. In this study, the apple that showed the greatest promise was the roadside seedling they had found in 2000. On talking to a long-time resident of the district, it was suggested that when the first road was put into the area, the road gang would have had a camp at the site of the tree. And one of those workers must have discarded an apple core that resulted in this wonderful tree. This person knew of a local identity who would have lived close to the tree for many years. His name was Monty, and they suggested it would be nice to name the tree after him. Since this tree was a seedling, grown from a pip, it was therefore a unique tree and the only one of its kind in the world. Mark named it Monty's Surprise. The Monty's Surprise tree is a naturally vigorous tree, which can grow tall and live for a very long time. The leaves can become very large and very round, and are a unique feature of this tree. The fruit can also grow to be very big. Mark obtained grafting wood from the mother tree, and a large number of Monty Surprise trees were propagated. Mark, with support from fellow New Zealand Tree Crops members, established the Heritage Food Crops Research Trust to further research the disease-inhibiting properties of the Monty Surprise apple. Over 10,000 Monty Surprise trees have been given away by the Trust with assistance from local health agencies and philanthropic support. Grafting wood has also been shared with nurseries throughout New Zealand in an attempt to distribute this highly medicinal apple as widely as possible. Some Wanganui fruit growers also planted small orchards of Monty Surprise trees. When harvested each year, the fruit is sold fresh or made into readily stored products such as pure Monty Surprise fruit juice, cider, or apple cider vinegar. Much of the work is done by volunteer labour. Scientists are also involved collecting and analysing the fruit for its disease-fighting qualities. Monty's Surprise is regarded as a national treasure and a gift to humanity. The more that we work with this tree and research its potential to inhibit disease in the human body, the more we respect and cherish its vital role as a preventative measure to help keep us healthy. Because of this, the Trust has been happy to share this variety with the world, and currently there are Monty Surprise trees in Australia, France, and spreading through Europe. Grafting wood has recently been sent to Scotland, and it is going through quarantine in the United States. The Heritage Food Crops Research Trust has produced several short videos on Monty Surprise. Topics include the scientific evidence for the health benefits of the apple, how to train and prune the tree, and different ways that it can be processed for consumption through the year.